realizing that most of this video is probably really quiet, so I'm starting kind of low-key, even though I just went to the gym and like had music blasting in my ears, and I'm hungry, so now we're gonna cook together and we're gonna talk a little bit because I've been struggling, and now I'm like over it. Not over it, but well, I'm over the hard part, but I want to talk about it a little bit while we cook together. And I'm just making like some gluten-free pasta with spinach and ground turkey. So yeah, let's talk. So as you might know, my hold on, I need to like figure out what I'm doing here. Also, I know I don't look great, but do you like my Lucky Bingo shirt? I thrifted it with the gambling one, like This Girl Loves to Gamble shirt. I thought these were like the funniest thing ever. I had to get both of them, and now they're my PJ shirts. But yeah, let's talk. My Hashimoto's. So if you don't know, I have Hashimoto's disease. And Hashimoto's is basically like it's an autoimmune disease that attacks your thyroid. And I was diagnosed with this, I want to say, God, I don't know. It's in my calendar, like the day that I was diagnosed, but it's been a minute. Like it's been well over a year, maybe 2, I don't know. Also, I need to like lower this flame, hold on. I don't know what makes me think that I could like cook and talk at the same time. It's so chaotic all the time. Like I get so flustered, and I don't know what makes me think that like, whatever, we could do it, it's fine. But anyway, recently I got a new doctor, so I had to do new blood work. So let me start over again. So basically I've been struggling, right? Like I've been struggling for a little while because of this. So I went to a new doctor, and I was like, yeah, I have Hashimoto's, blah, blah, blah. And of course, like they made me do blood work. And when I went back, they were like, we don't see like the antibody for Hashimoto's in your blood work. And I was like, what the fuck does that mean? So I was like, okay, what does that mean? Like, what does that mean? Because I don't think antibodies just like go away. At least that's like what my coworker told me. So, and she also has Hashimoto's. This is such a mess already. I have so many things that I want to say. And I'm cooking at the same time. Like you think that I wouldn't do that, but whatever. So whatever, long story short, they're like, you don't have Hashimoto's, it's not in your blood work. And I even went and I got like another sonogram done, because I was like, listen, I got a sonogram done, they told me it was inflamed, they told me like they saw like whatever in my sonogram, and that's why I was diagnosed. And so they call me back and they're like, okay, so nothing showed up in your blood work and your thyroid came back normal. It's a little bit like the texture is weird on it, they said, but like they said it looks normal. And I was like, okay. So and mind you, in between waiting for like my blood results, I'm going crazy, right? Like I'm like, what if like I was told I was diagnosed by my last primary care doctor and an endocrinologist. Like they looked me in my eyes and they were like, you have Hashimoto's. And I was like, okay, because I was in denial at the time. So I was like, what do you mean that I don't have it? So like all these diet changes and stuff that have been like really helping me, you're telling me that it's all in my head now. So whatever, I was really upset about that. But what made me think that I could like cook and do this? I don't know. So, and I'm sure when I sit down to eat, we'll just talk more. I just have so much like in my head. Hold on, let me like show this. So whatever. I had come to the conclusion where I was like, okay, so you're telling me that I don't have this, it's not showing up, so I'm in remission. And they basically couldn't say that I'm in remission. Like they couldn't say that for some reason. I don't know, I'm not a doctor. Like maybe if you're a doctor or you know doctors, whatever, like let me know. But I was like, okay, so I'm in remission. So I'm in remission and my thyroid numbers are good. Like I should be celebrating, right? Like it took me a minute to like kind of wrap my head around it, because I was like, they're making me feel crazy, but at the same time I feel like I should be celebrating because my blood work is good, right? Like my blood work's good. So that kind of sent me into like a spiral, believe it or not, because I don't know, it's not hard for me to accept that like things are going good, but like when things do happen that are good, and I'm not in like this like grind mindset where I'm like, okay, I need to like be on my shit, you know, and you get in that like flow, it like disrupted me in a good but bad way, and I don't know, it just sent me. So especially that waiting period of like waiting for the results of the blood work. But so I'm in remission, which yay, that's great. But I don't know, it just like sent me, and I've like told myself I'm in remission then, right? Because the doctor can't tell me that, and I'm still like weird about it. Like even just saying it, I'm like, am I in remission? I don't fucking know. But I looked it up and it said like, if your numbers are good, it's in remission. And they basically told me on the phone, like, just keep doing what you're doing. Like when the doctor, the nurse lady was just like, just keep doing what you're doing. Like everything looks good. And I was like, okay. I don't know. It just sent me for some reason. And, I need to think about what I'm gonna say next because I'm losing my train of thought already. Honestly, food is like a big part like of my disease, and like what I eat really affects me. So it kind of sent me on that spiral as well, where I was like, well, then I'm gonna have, and I don't have gluten still, and I don't have dairy, and I don't have all these things. But like as far as like tapioca starch or cornstarch goes, or like I don't know, rice and stuff, like I'm having rice, like pasta, like gluten-free pasta made of rice, which I think is okay for me to eat if I like limit it, you know, or like, you know, keep it to like a minimum. And I just kind of said like, fuck it, you know, in the waiting period and like afterwards, because I haven't been able to process that I'm in remission. So yeah, it really sent me in a spiral. And this morning specifically was like kind of giving up on like a lot of things, and my health and like how I feel, like, oh, and another thing, hold on, I'll get there, but my health and how I feel really affects me. And so I've been scared to like eat a tomato, which is so stupid to say, but I've been scared to eat a tomato since I've been diagnosed, because nightshade vegetables, tomatoes are nightshade vegetable, same with like peppers and things like eggplant too are nightshade vegetables. And I just kind of like cut them out and didn't try, because I know when I was a kid that eggplant would make my mouth itchy, and I didn't really give a shit about peppers. They kind of like repeated on me anyway, and I did miss them. But I kind of just said fuck it, and I bought like after they told me I was in remission, and I said I've been scared to do this. I'm just gonna do it. Like if my numbers are good, I know I'm healthy. Let's try and eat a tomato, you know, and see how it affects me, because I really haven't had one since I've been diagnosed. So I go to Trader Joe's, and first of all, when I go to Trader Joe's, and can I just say also, sorry, I'm all over the place. You're in my sink, by the way, because the angle of this kitchen fucking sucks. So you're in my sink. So just imagine me talking to my ring light with it in the sink. That's where you are. So that's silly. But I can't keep my train of thought. I just can't. What the fuck was I saying? I ate a tomato, and immediately I was like, okay, something doesn't feel right. And then I was like, let me ignore it. Maybe it's nothing. Maybe it's in my head, you know? And it wasn't. It was not in my head. I ended up getting really bloated and in pain. Like I was laying down in bed and I could not get into a comfortable position. Like I just couldn't. And that's when I know I'm having a reaction. Like when I'm in pain, like my head, my neck, my limbs, like my arms, my legs, and my stomach, like my stomach gets really bloated, and I can't control it. Like, it just feels like a balloon is in my stomach. And I didn't even have the whole tomato. I had 2 slices, like thick enough to like bite into, you know, not super thin. Because I was like, if this is the last time I'm having a tomato, we need to have a tomato, you know? I didn't want to have the whole thing because I didn't know how it was going to affect me. And I'm glad I didn't. So yeah, I cannot eat tomatoes anymore. And it's really fucking sad because I'm Italian and tomatoes, if you know, are basically Italian people's lives. So it sucks. And I kind of knew that it was gonna hurt me, even though like growing up I had tomatoes all the time. And at the time it didn't affect me, or I didn't think it affected me, either of the two. So like it was really sad. It was really sad that like I'm gonna get like choked up about it because I cry all the fucking time. But I'm really sad that I can't eat tomatoes anymore. But it's okay because I'd rather know that they hurt me and be able to move on from them, and close that door than wonder and have that over my head. You know what I mean? So I'm really glad that I learned that I can't eat tomatoes, but it's really sad that I can't. So that happened. So I've just been feeling, and that was, I don't know, a couple days ago, so I've just been feeling really bloated, and like it's not like I'm in pain and then it goes away like the next day. Sometimes it does, but most of the times it lingers, so I just haven't been feeling good. So that also sent me because it's all connected. And yeah, I don't know, I just it's hard taking care of your health, as a lot of you might know or probably do know, but it's always rewarding to get answers and to learn and to do things that help you and that make you feel good. So I can't eat tomatoes, but I can move on with my life. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't know, I've been trying. But this morning I was like really starting to give up. I like was watching reels on Instagram and I got into like, I don't know, not positive videos, but like a weird algorithm was like, it was weird what it was showing me. And I was just like, oh my god, do I give up on making videos? I don't know what I want to do. Like, do I just have a quiet, like, happy life? Because that's another thing where like my life is amazing right now. I'm so happy, and it's like the things that have been happening, it's like I'm able to sit there in reality, like in the moment, and just be like, wow, like this is my life. Like this is like, I can't believe I'm here right now, like in this environment or with this person or with these people. And it's like weird little moments that I'm like, oh my god, these are tiny little moments that are like a dream fucking come true, you know? So but as happy as that is, I need to go tend to that because I hear it. But as happy as that makes me and as happy as I am, I'm also not used to that. So having that consistent happiness or like little moments that make the things better in life, that's also change. Like that's what most people don't understand. Like happy things that are happening is also change, and change in general is so scary, whether it's good or bad, you know? So it's hard to process that all. And if you know me, I'm always fucking processing things, and it's hard to turn it off. But yeah, a lot has been happening, good and bad, and trial and error, and I just didn't feel good. And it had me like questioning my entire fucking life almost, like my entire, like things I want to do, things that make me happy. So yeah, I don't know, I've just been not doing great, too great, you know? I've been doing great, but not too great because of some curveballs, but it's all like little blessings in disguise, you know? Because like now I'm getting more answers to where like I can move on from stuff, but at the same time I'm having other things happen where I'm very, very happy, and I need to like soak that in. And it's hard for me to do that too. So yeah, I don't know, I felt like if these little struggles for me have been bad, I need to do this. But if these little struggles for me have been weird and have been able to push me down in some type of way. I know that other people could probably relate to that. And I hope you can hear me over this. So the ground turkey is basically cooked. I'm gonna add coconut cream to it because I want it to be like a creamy pasta. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna see if the pasta's ready. Hold on. I don't want to overcook it because if it gets too mushy, it kind of fucking sucks. But it's a brand called Jovial, and it's literally just made of like rice flour. Yeah, it's done. Don't worry, the tripod is on the other side of the sink, and I'm draining this on the other side, if that makes sense. But yeah, I've just been like in a weird, sorry, the steam. I've been in a weird headspace, bottom line. And it had me questioning a lot. Like, it had me questioning, like, am I fucking crazy? Did I never have Hashimoto's? Is how I'm feeling. When I eat these foods, is it all in my head? Like, what the fuck? So it's just been really weird. I also have some parsley here. By the way, this is my favorite little bowl, like, ever. It has, like, a chicken on it because it's cute. And I have parsley in here. It's, curly parsley. Oh, hold on. Oh, hold on. I can't get a good one. Whatever. It's curly parsley, and I think it's cute. So we're gonna put it into my pasta. And I bought it for Christmas because I'm, like, making stuff for Christmas. But I wanted to use some in my pasta. I'm also gonna put the pasta in there too and mix it. So hold on. And then I'm gonna plate this and then we'll keep talking. I'm all over the fucking place and you probably don't even know what I've been saying this whole fucking time because I say it in my head like as I'm doing things. And like I was at the gym and we'll talk about my morning in a second. Hold on. Yay! Doesn't she look so yummy? So to recap, because I don't fucking know what I said, it's garlic, onion, spinach, ground turkey, pasta, liquid aminos, coconut cream, and salt. I think that's it. Okay, let's eat and talk because Maisie is right there. Let's eat and talk and recap because I don't know what the fuck I said. So basically, I went to the doctor. They said, you don't have Hashimoto's. I got blood work at a new place. They were like, you don't have Hashimoto's. And I was like, yes, I do. What are you talking about? I was diagnosed by 2 different doctors. And they were like, okay, let's do blood work again. And I said, okay. And then they were like, your blood work's normal. Like, you don't, I got a sonogram. They were like, your sonogram is normal. It's a weird texture. That's it. And I was like, okay, so can we do further testing? Can we, like, what do you mean? Like, yes, I do. Like, antibodies don't just go away, I think. So it kind of sent me into a spiral, waiting for those blood results, for the sonogram results, and then talking to the doctor, waiting for them to call me back. I was like, what the fuck? So basically I came in conclusion with this, that my Hashimoto's is in remission. Yay. Because my blood work came up normal and my sonogram is normal, which is really good. Oh, Joey's there too now. Which is really good. The doctor just like could not confirm that for me though, because they didn't diagnose me, I guess. And she was like, just keep doing what you're doing. And the nurse was like, just keep doing what you're doing. And I was like, thanks. So I don't know, it kind of sent me in a spiral. And like since then I've been eating, I think I've said all this, but I'll recap it. I've been eating not so anti-inflammatory. I have, but like, you know, things that have like cornstarch or whatever the fuck, I've just been like, fuck it, you know what I mean? Especially because the holidays are coming up. But like I still haven't eaten gluten, I still haven't eaten dairy, whatever, soy, the stuff that I know really fucking hurts me. But I tried a tomato. That really hurt me. I was really sad. And I know I said this already. Let's try and let's eat. Oh my god, I'm a fucking chef. You guys. Everything I make, I'm always so surprised that I love it. But it's like all the ingredients that I love every single time. And it's like all the same ingredients in a different way. but because I don't have many options. But this is so good. Holy shit. I should get water too. I'll be right back. Hold on. Also, do you like my thing? My mom got it for me. I think it's cute. Hold on. So, I've been in a spiral, and I've just been like, and on top of that, a lot of good things have been happening. That are making me really happy. And happy change is still change. So I don't know, my mind just hasn't been 100%, you know? But and this morning I was literally contemplating everything. Like my entire life. Not my entire life. I've more so, this is so good. I've more so been contemplating, like, do I want to make content? What do I want to do? Like, what do I want? Like, what makes me happy? What do I want to do? I don't know, you know? So, and when I get into these moments, because I'm not very good at doing things that I like like almost end up shutting the door on it completely. Because I've done that in the past. I never locked the door. I never threw away the key, but I've shut the door before, you know? But I watched a video of this kid and his mom, like he was learning how to play the drums and he was like giving up. And his mom was filming him and she was like, don't give up, don't give up. And she was being a little hard on him. And she was like, I have to push you because if you don't, even if you don't want to play the drums in the future, you need to learn how to do hard things. And I was like, preach, you know? I was like, yes. Like on top of all these videos that I'm seeing that have me like contemplating everything, I saw this video. And if you don't know, I really want to learn how to play the drums. I need to get my drums. My friend, if you're watching this, you're probably not, but my friend was like, you can take my drums. We need to get them out of here. And I was like, yes. I was like, I would love that. They're just giving them to me. And we just haven't picked them up because, I don't know, we just haven't. But I want to learn how to play drums. So, like, seeing that video and, like, and the kid in the video, I didn't even say this. The kid in the video, like, continued, like, literally in the moment, like, just kept going and, like, did a few hits. I don't know, like, a few drum things. I need to learn, okay? He kept going, and then he was so proud of himself because he, like, got into the rhythm of it. And I was like, oh my god, I can't give up. I was like, I can't throw away all of my dreams again. I can't. I don't want to. And I'm so happy that like now with like the support that I have, the people that I have, I can keep going easier, you know? It's not so hard to like keep that door open anymore when it's supported and propped open by people that, quite frankly, have always been meant to be in my life. So that's really nice to have that support, and I hope you have it too, wherever you are, whoever it may be. I really hope you have a support because it helps, but at the same time it only helps so much, you know? And in my head I was like, oh, I need to have a conversation with people in my life and ask them. But then I saw that drum video and I was like, no, I need to make this decision. Like, I need to do it. So, of course, in a time of like uncertainty where I felt like I hit a wall, I decided to pick up the camera. This is so good. Hold on, I have to take like a few more big girl bites. This is so good. I don't know if it's because like, and it's like 10 a.m. and I'm eating this, but I can't eat real breakfast food anyway. Like a can of eggs, not supposed to have bacon, can of pancakes, can of toast. What the fuck am I supposed to eat for breakfast, you know? I had a banana earlier that you saw, but like, I can't just have a banana. So this is really good. This is really hitting the spot. Like, genuinely, this is so good. What the fuck was I saying? Yeah. And in times of uncertainty, I just decided I'm gonna pick up the camera and I'm gonna, like, if I'm feeling this way, like if I am feeling this like wall that I'm hitting, in my own way, you know. Of course, someone out there, it has to be that someone else feels similar or is going through something similar to me, like if you have health issues or whatever, mental health, physical health, someone has to relate, right? Like someone, like if I'm struggling, oh my fucking arms, if I'm struggling, someone else out there has to be too, unfortunately. But at the same time, I was like, okay, if I know I'm struggling and I know other people out there are struggling, am I just gonna sit here and give the fuck up? Or am I gonna get the fuck up and am I gonna inspire someone to keep going? And I decided to get up and to film and to hopefully inspire someone to keep going. I fucking hate my arms in this shirt and I'm struggling with that right now. Whatever. If you know me, that's normal. But yeah, I had to pick up the camera and I went from this morning at like, I don't know, fucking 4 or 5 a.m. being like, okay, I might give up on content creating and just have like a quiet little life that I'm happy in now, that I'm very excited I'm happy in. But at the same time, quiet does not match who I am. And keeping my growth to myself is not me. So I don't know. I decided to pick up the camera. And I feel like I captured like the quiet little moments. Like being present. I drank tea. I was with my cats. I took my time. I didn't rush my nervous system. We were in no rush to get to the gym. We just did what felt right. We as in me and my mental health. We did what felt right. And before I knew it, I was like at the gym. Like every single step that I was filming, I was like, oh, I'm changing. Like, oh, I'm brushing my teeth. Like, oh, I'm actually like out the door. Like I'm in the cold, in the snow, and I'm going to the gym. And then I got to the gym and I was like, okay, I'm putting my hair up. And then I was like, oh, I'm 10 minutes into my workout. Oh, I'm 20 minutes into my workout. Oh my God, I have 15 minutes left. Oh my God, I did the whole hour. Like, with each step, with each step, I fucking hate my arms. I'm sure they look okay. And I'm gonna post this and I'm gonna be sad that I hated my arms, but whatever. Before I knew it, I did my workout and I had a lot of fun doing it. And of course I listened to my playlist while doing it. Go listen to my playlist. How many times do I have to say it? Just go listen to it. But it's in my YouTube channel. This is really good pasta. It was a really out of body experience. I feel like when I get in my own head and I'm scrolling or I'm just disconnecting from my body, because like that's what it is, right? Like I'm disconnecting from being here. I'm floating. I'm my mind is like going away. Like I'm disconnecting. That's what it is. I don't know how else to explain it. I'm disconnecting from my mind. Like I feel like I'm detaching. It really sucks. It's a bad feeling, but it's really rewarding to like bring yourself back down. And I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't gonna go to the gym today. Like, and I was gonna give up content creating and I wasn't gonna go and I was gonna be like, oh, whatever, the new year I'll start. Fuck you. Of course you're not. You're gonna, of course, 2026, we're gonna try and like leave all of this behind, like all these little bumps in the road. You can say that as much as you want and you can obviously manifest that and like believe that, but at the same time life happens. Like, do you think that I planned for my doctor to be like, no, you don't have Hashimoto's after being diagnosed with it and being in denial? Like, do you think that after all that acceptance and all that work, do you think it was easy for my doctor to tell me like, oh no, you're good, like you don't have it? No. That wasn't easy to hear. Like, as much as it is good news and I should be celebrating, good change also takes you out of like that it breaks you. Like it puts something in your path, and I had to get around that, and it's not easy. Like, even if it is something good, and if you have like anything mental health related that you struggle with, I'm sure you could relate to that. Anything. It doesn't have to be that you have Hashimoto's. You don't have to have a Hashimoto's to relate to me. What was I saying? But yeah, I don't know. I was gonna give up. I was gonna stop doing this. And either way, whether I do social media or not, I'm happy with my life now. Like, I really am. I'm, and like I said, though, not sharing the moments that make me happy, or like, you know, obviously, like, there's moments that I keep to myself too. I don't share everything, or I don't want to share everything, but the moments that I really don't want to forget, or not the moments I really don't want to forget, but life is too short, and I already don't have a great memory. So I don't know, I want to document my happiness. It just is what it is. Like, that's what I want to do. I'm rambling again. Bottom line is, this morning I almost gave up. And because of fear and because of uncertainty and, I don't know, my own mind. Like, my own mind almost was like, maybe I don't want to do this, or maybe I can't do this, or, you know, I don't know. And then my Hashimoto's thing, diagnosis, not diagnosis, threw me for a loop, because I don't know, it just shook me. And like, I want to say that things don't shake me, but I'm a human, and of course things are gonna shake me, whether it's good or bad. It just is what it is. Yeah, I don't know, I wanted to make this because sometimes, like, doing the little things for yourself and like pushing yourself in little ways can really lead to like a huge breakthrough. Imagine if I gave up. And that's another thing I wanted to say. I was gonna stay home today and just say, fuck it, like, I'm gonna have a relaxing day, and like, I deserve to just relax. I don't do that. Like, sorry, I don't. And it's good to do that, like, relax in your own way, but like, I knew low-key that was also me giving up. So I just couldn't do that. So my first reaction was just to pick up the camera and try. and because it was so out of body, filming at the same time was also out of body, like an out of body experience. So I felt really detached until I was like 10 minutes left into my workout, is when I was like, oh my god, I feel so much better. Like, I feel back to being me. And honestly, I was gonna binge eat. I was gonna say, fuck it, make like a whole thing of pasta, and I don't care what I put in it, and I'm just gonna eat. And I'm really glad that I cooked something that like was, one, portioned correctly, but also really yummy. And like, this is so good. Like, I'm so happy that I didn't stay home and just binge eat, because guess what? I would have been disconnected while eating it, and I would have not enjoyed it as much, and then I would have been like, wow, well, that didn't fill the void. What the fuck do I do now? You know, I was just gonna feel worse, because I was gonna feel overstuffed, too much rice, you know, like, my body was gonna be like, what the fuck? And then I was gonna feel even fucking worse. And I'm really glad that I didn't do that, because where would that have left me? In a worse spot than I was this morning. And it's, I don't know what time it is, but it's probably almost the afternoon now, mid-morning, and I feel like I turned myself around completely. Now I get a really yummy meal, I get a really happy mind, a really happy body, and I get a really happy video out of it. I don't know, I hope what I said could help in some way. Sometimes I really don't know what the fuck I'm saying. Okay, hold on. Most of the time, I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. So, I don't know. It's hard to like film still, and I don't have a script, and I don't have, I don't know, I just do it. Like, I don't know, I just film. And like, when I was working out, I was like saying to myself what I was going to talk about and feeling inspired, and in my mind, like, as I'm working out, I was like, yeah, we're gonna say it this way, and I'm gonna do it this way. And in the moment, I felt really inspired to do that. In my head, I felt really inspired to do that. But then when it comes out, I'm like, I'm flustered. And maybe I shouldn't cook while trying to talk, but I can't do anything easy, can I? So, I don't know. Hopefully this video helps in some way. So yay, I don't know. My Hashimoto's is in remission. Now I just want to talk. Now I'm like, oh, so tell me about you now. And I just want to keep blabbing, but I'm just talking to myself in my room, so sometimes you gotta stop. You gotta stop at some point. Let me end on an inspirational saying. I don't know what I'm doing. So in conclusion, you can do hard things. You can do things where if outside factors or outside people are telling you that you can't do something, or they're throwing you for a loop or making you question, or if you're internally telling yourself like, I can't do this thing, or I don't want to do this thing, even though you know you really do, you can overcome that. You can, because guess what? If I can, you can. That just is what it is. I don't know. I always tell people, like, if I could do something, and if I could think of things in a different way, and if I can better myself, anybody can. Anybody can. Because I used to be in fight or flight. I used to be in fight or flight mode for most of my life. I don't really remember much, and I don't know, I was really sad, and it led me to like a really dark place with some dark people and dark moments, and I gave up. I gave up a little bit. Like I said, the door was never fully locked, but I gave up. And if I can go from being so depressed and so sad to believing and knowing that like I could do anything that I want, and that I am strong, and that I am capable, and that I am worthy, and that I can help people, if I could do that, you can do anything. Like you could do anything that you want. And if you are in a moment or in a place where you aren't feeling 100% right now, just know like, or like, you know, if you're in a really dark place, know you could get out of it. You always can. You're never stuck. Never. Even if you think that you're stuck, like even if you're like, no, I'm stuck, and you just accept it and you fucking sit there, no, you could always get up. Always. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just talking now. I hope this made sense. I'm gonna go finish this and try to feel better about my body, and try to feel better about my mind, and edit this, and we'll see what makes it in. But yeah, I don't know. Thanks for watching. I hope I said everything that I wanted to say. I really still don't know, and I'm just kind of ending this. Go follow me on Instagram at bubblegaze with 2 E's, because the 2 E's is cool. That's why. But go follow me on Instagram at bubblegaze, and then also please go listen to my playlist. Please. I'm listening to it, and no one else is. I think. And I think it's a good playlist. It's a good way to like, I don't know, connect with people and get them to know a little bit more about me. I don't know, just go listen to it. And yeah, I guess that's it. Have a good day. Keep your heads up. Know that you can do anything, and stay positive. Stay positive, and just be yourselves, and I don't know, have a good day. I'm trying to get better. And I'll be here. So I'll see you next time.